Okay, we're recording. Welcome again to the webinar. My name is Eric Johnson, creator and CEO of Teamzy. We are going to have some fun tonight. Tonight's topic is how to get started right with Teamzy to become a Power Hour boss. Okay? How many of you want to be Power Hour bosses? That's what you're going to be at the end of this, which would be pretty cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll take you through Teamzy. I'll show you how to set it up. It's super easy. Maybe you're already using it. You might get a couple tips still from the way I show you how to set it up. Then I'll take you through how to do a Power Hour, how easy it is. You can, with this system, you guys, you can get everything done less than an hour a day. I'm telling you, it's going to revolutionize your organization, and it's really going to help you build your business. So let's just go ahead and dive in at the end. Oh, and at the end, I'll do Q&A. So if there's a little Q&A button there. So you can go ahead and put questions in there, and I'll be happy to answer them at the end. Okay. Let's see here. So here we go. We're going to start with this. Get started right with Teamzy and become a Power Hour boss. For those of you who don't know me, my background before starting Teamzy, my background is as a professional business coach and consultant. I've been helping people build their business. Gosh, it's going on 16 years now, teaching people how to build relationship-based businesses. I stumbled into network marketing, direct sales, kind of by accident. Found some products I thought were pretty cool. Took a look at the business model. You know, I was really skeptical about direct sales, honestly, like a lot of people. But when I took a look at the business model and the compensation plan, I thought, you know what, this is a great opportunity for me. See, I was kind of stuck. I have a family, amazing family, just a picture of them. 4 kids, beautiful wife, amazing. It's been great. And I had a full-time career, and it was just a busy life. I needed extra money, though. I wanted a little extra stream of money because we were definitely in a place where we were kind of stuck financially. But I just didn't have time. I don't know how many of you guys can relate to that. I just didn't feel like I had any time. And so when I really looked at my calendar, I figured I could get maybe 1 hour a day to dedicate towards this business. So I just, I knew that I could do this business in an hour a day if I had some tools to really help me leverage that little bit of time so I could be really efficient with it. I'm sure some of you guys can relate to that. So I started looking. I figured, I'll look around, find some tools, see what's out there. And hopefully I can find something and help me do this. So I was looking for a system that would let me get these few things done in just an hour a day. I wanted a way to stay in touch with all of my contacts, everybody, because I knew that the relationships were the key to my business taking off. I also wanted a system that would help me know when I should contact people and when I shouldn't contact people. In other words, something that would do all the planning and thinking for me so I could just get to action every day. And also, I wanted to know what to say to people. How do you start a conversation with somebody without being awkward or weird or creepy? Like, how do you do that? I used to stare at the screen for hours trying to think of the perfect message. And I also needed something that would help me follow up seamlessly so that nobody ever falls through the cracks. Right? And that's the biggest problem in our industry is all the people's falling through the cracks. Oh my gosh. And so I figured there's got to be something out there to help me with this, right? Oh, and there's one more thing I needed. It had to be easy to use. My gosh, I don't want software to make my life more difficult, right? It needs to make my life easier. Well, you guys know where this is headed. I couldn't find anything. So we built it, found some really incredible people and put the team together, and we built Teamzy. And that's kind of what happened. And about 3.5 years ago, we released Teamzy into the world. And since then, we've had 80,000 network marketers use Teamzy. And amazing, so humbling for me to think of that. And also, just so you guys know, the people who are using Teamzy actively, this is what they're averaging: 21 new customers and 9 recruits over 90 days. 21 new customers and 9 recruits over 90 days. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's dive in. Let's dive in real quick and actually talk about Teamzy. So first thing I want you guys to know is that you can get a free trial of Teamzy at teamzy.com. Okay, go to teamzy.com, get a free trial. It's 30 days free. We don't ask for credit cards or anything strange, okay? You just go in there and use it and love it, okay? So for 30 days, you get free access. So if you haven't done that, go to teamzy.com and get your free trial started. Now, when the first time you log into your free trial, it'll bring you into the setup wizard. Again, this is designed for people like me who need it to be super easy. The setup wizard helps you set up Teamzy. It looks like this. Okay, so now you're looking at the setup wizard. There's a little intro video from me. We'll skip that for now. The first big step you're going to do in Teamzy is you're going to set an income goal. You're going to set an income goal. How much would you like to be earning a year from now? Okay, and this is your annual income level. So you can see my goal is set at 150,000. Okay, so if I want my income to be 150,000 a year, this is my goal. You can see that it's asking me now to do a daily task list. I need to connect with 9 prospects, 6 customers, and 4 distributors on my team each day for a year to get to that goal. Okay. If I make it higher, my goal goes up. See how those change dynamically? Okay. So whatever your goal is, Teamzy will tell you exactly what to do each day to hit it. Pretty cool, right? Now, for those of you, if I have a few of you on the call who are already making significant income from your business, you're going to set a goal that is the difference, the amount of growth you want to see. Okay. The difference. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit continue. The next thing that we're going to do is get all your contacts into Teamzy. Super easy. We get everybody in here in one place, organized. No more looking around for pads of paper that you scrolled a number down on, or sticky notes, or maybe you had a spreadsheet that you stopped updating. Everything will be in Teamzy. Your back office people, your customers, your distributors, your Facebook friends list. You can import the whole thing into Teamzy, right? We're going to get everybody in one place organized. And since Teamzy lives in the cloud, you always have it with you. It's in your phone. It's in your computer. It's wherever. It's constantly with you. So you never have to go looking for stuff. You always have it with you, which is pretty cool. All right. So once you get all your contacts in, you're pretty much ready to rock. Here's the Teamzy dashboard now that we're looking at. And we're going to just do one more thing for setup before we're ready to really do a power hour. What we need to do first is we need to rank our relationships. Okay, rank our relationships. Or another word that you might use is prioritize them. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to the team page. See how there's little left side navigation. The team page is where my full list lives. This is my entire CRM is here. Look, all my contacts are here on the team page. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put this into rank mode, which allows me to go down my whole list at once and rank my people. And we use a real simple system, 5 stars, right? Like a hotel. Or a pizza, whatever, a video. 5 stars is awesome. 1 star, not awesome. You guys get the idea. Now, this is an important step, and a lot of people skip this, but I want you guys to understand this is one of the key things that Teamzy does amazingly well. See, we're going to rank our relationships, and Teamzy is going to intelligently create a contact list each day for us. We never have to plan or think ever. You just log in and go to work. It will tell you who to connect with. Nobody ever falls through the cracks. Nobody ever gets missed. And you're talking to the best people more often. Make sense? So let me explain to you what these ranks mean real quick, and then I'll show you how easy it is to rank somebody. So a 5-star contact, that's somebody that's most likely, in your opinion, to become a customer or a distributor. Or maybe these are your best friends, your closest family members, the people who trust you the most. They might be customers that you consider 5-star people, or even distributors on your team that are 5-star people because they're just amazing. 5-star people are your best relationships, and they show up on your list in Teamzy automatically every 30 days. Every 30 days, you get a reminder, hey, reach out to this person and connect, okay? 4-star people are the ones that you feel are likely to become a customer or a distributor with a little bit of nurturing. Okay, these are your friends and family, just not your really close ones. Your solid customers, your real solid distributors are 4 stars. Okay, 4-star people come back automatically on your Teamzy list every 60 days. Every 60 days. You don't have to set a reminder, nothing. They just come back every 60 days. Pretty cool, right? Okay, 3 stars. 3 stars could go either way. You just don't know yet. Okay, 3 stars could go either way. They show up every 90 days. Now, here's the thing. 90% of your list will be 3 stars, and that's okay. That's just normal. 90% of your contacts will be 3 stars. So here's the good news. You don't have to rank them. See, everybody comes in to 3 stars by default. So you only really need to rank about 10% of your list. Now, 2-star people, they're getting colder. They're showing up on your list every 120 days. Do you guys see how this works? More stars, they show up first, and they show up more often, okay? This helps you cycle through the relationships who already trust you the most more often, because that's the low-hanging fruit in your business. Make sense? Okay. So how you do rank is you just click. Man, if I wanted to change Maynard to 3 stars, I just click on 3 stars, and he's changed and saved. Done. Okay? I want to rank somebody to 5. Great, they're 5. 2, they're 2. We want to delete somebody, click the trash can. So what I want you to do is you're going to come into this list after you get everybody imported, and everybody will be a 3-star. I want you just to scroll your list, and when you see people that you feel really good about, promote them up to 4 or 5. Okay? Just, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just go through it one time so that Teamzy can start building your power hour list for you. Okay? All right. So let's just say we've got all that done. We're going to go back to the dashboard. Now we're ready to work. Now we're ready to work. A couple things I want to show you on the dashboard. We're going to work this power hour module, which helps us get these proactive contacts done really quickly and easily. But if you ever need to look somebody up, there's a little lookup bar right here. Okay, you can look up any name and get their contact info, log a connect, whatever you want with them. Also, when you're adding people onesie twosie after you've done your imports, you just click this button right here, add contact. You can just add somebody super fast, right? Of course, you can get to your bulk import by clicking right here, bulk imports, and that takes you to where you import a list. Okay. Now let's take a look at this part here where it says today's activities. See where it says today's activities right here in this kind of the center top? These are the goals that you need to reach each day to get to that big goal. In my case, it was 150,000 a year, right? So this is telling me that today I need to connect with 9 prospects. You can see I've done 0 so far. I need to connect with 6 of my customers, 4 of my distributors. This is just connecting, by the way. And when I say connect, I don't mean, trying to sell them or recruit them. Just literally just checking in to say hello. And I call it the make someone's day mindset. What I want you to do is just focus on making someone's day. Just get focused on making someone's day. Okay. And then I've got another goal here, which is invites. This is when I'm inviting somebody to my business opportunity or I'm sharing with them my products, right? So those are invites. My goal is to do that 3 times a day. Out of 19 connects, 3 of those I hope will be interested enough to get an invite. And then I'm going to add 3 people to my Teamzy list every single day. That's just a goal to put new people into flow in Teamzy. Make sense? Okay, so those are my daily goal activities. So now let's get to work. We're going to get to work right here in this Power Hour module. This is designed to make you incredibly efficient and effective in your day. Now, you'll notice on the left-hand side, it gives me my up next lists. Who's up next for prospects, then customers, then distributors. You just click on the name to switch the lists, and then my follow-ups list, okay? On the left side are my 4 lists. Each list gives me only 5 names at a time. That's so I can't get overwhelmed and so I can stay focused, okay? And the right-hand side, this is where we log the activity as we go, so it's tracked. Sweet, right? Cool. Okay, so let's get started. We start from left to right for a power hour. Power hour. I have trouble with that word for some reason, and it's like my whole world is power hour. Okay, so we're going to start left to right. First person here is Jay. She's the first person I'm going to connect with, okay? Great. So I'm going to connect with Jay. Now, what the heck do I say to her? This is where I used to get stuck. How do I start a conversation with her? So since we got feedback from so many people using Teamzy that they struggled with this, we built into Teamzy for you a scripts library. So you can get started on any kind of conversation. Look, I'm just going to go to scripts right here. See the button scripts? That brings up my selection. I'm going to get one for Facebook because I'm going to message her there. And you've got our scripts library here, which is pretty cool. I'm going to use the first one on the list, connect one. This is how it reads if you can't see that on your screen. It says, "Hi, Jane, just stopping by to say hello. How are you? I hope your day is awesome." Super simple. It is so simple. And the response rate on this is amazing. So we're going to click on copy script. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste it into Teamzy and then edit it a bit because it has a sample name, right? That's not her real name. There she is. There's Jay. I'm going to put in, this is going to be Facebook message. Oh, you know what? Let me add some emoticons in here. Just kind of friendly it up a little bit. So you can put a couple of emoticons in. Let's see. There we go. There, now I've got it just the way I want it. So now what I'll do is I'm going to copy this and actually send it in Facebook. I have it open in a separate tab. So just look up Jay. There she is. And sent. How easy is that, you guys? All right, so what we do is we log this in Teamzy by clicking the big blue button that says log connect. Yeah, it's that easy. That's done. Look, I've got one done. My little blue circle starting to fill in. Next person on my list is Julianne. In fact, what I would probably do is just use the same script, just paste it in there. It's still on my clipboard and just change the name, right? So easy. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll copy this. I'll jump over to Facebook, look up Julianne, send her the message, okay, and then log it in Teamzy. Do you guys see how easy this is? And then I'll do the same for Forrester and the same for Melissa. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way down my prospects list till I hit today's goal. In this case, it's 9, right? Each time I complete one, this little blue circle fills in. When it turns solid blue, I have a visual cue that I'm done with prospecting for today, and I can move over to customers, the next list. Okay. So when that happens, I click on customers, and now I start reaching out to my customers in the same way. In fact, I recommend just use my scripts. They're there to help you. So I'm going to go to scripts. Now, Teamzy knows we're on customers now, so it's changed the scripts list for us. So you've got some great scripts, right? Things like, here's a simple one. Hi, John, how are you enjoying the products? Please send me an update. Let me know how I can be of help. Okay, let's use this one. Do me a favor, guys. Just throw up in the chat what network you're with. The first one that I see that I know your products, I'll customize this, show you how easy it is. Juice Plus. Okay, so Debbie gave me Juice Plus. Okay, so for example, here we go. Take out the word the products and enter in your tower. Well, wait. Tower garden. Okay, just an example. Name, Gail, change name. Hi, Gail, how are you enjoying your tower garden? Please send me an update. Let me know how I can be of help. So simple. You guys see how easy this is? Okay. Beachbody, like you guys have different scripts. I see Beachbody coming up. There's different scripts, right? So there's one in there that says, are you doing your workouts? Are you drinking your water? Simple things to check in with people. I know like Scout and Cellar, that's an easy one. How are you enjoying your wine? Send me an update. Have you done anything fun lately with it? I don't know. Just check in with people. Does this make sense? So look, you're going to send this and log it. Let me show you another simple script that I love for customers. So easy. It's this one. It says, hi, Jane, just checking in to see if there's anything I can do to make your day. Oh my gosh, people love that one. People love that one. So you're just going to go down your customer list now and connect with customers. Super easy. Just send them out. Now, pro tip for you. Some people will respond right away, and I don't want you to go off and have a conversation yet. You'll get distracted. Get all your outgoing messages done first before you start responding to the people coming back to you. Make sense? Okay, so I want to talk to you real quick about customers before we move on to the next list, and this is important. Staying in touch with customers is massive in your business. Everyone knows prospecting is important, but you need to understand that staying in touch with customers is equally as important. Just staying in touch. You don't have to try to sell them or anything. Your shipment is tomorrow. Would you like to add? Just connected. Just stay connected. Okay, so 2 really important things for your business happen when you stay connected to your customers. Number 1, when you're in regular contact with customers, they order more products and they retain longer. Okay, let me repeat that in case you want to write it down. When you're in regular contact with customers, they order more products and they retain longer. Okay, this is why teams will do a free 30-day trial with Teamzy and see the team volume go up 20%. Why? Because everyone's in touch with people. And when you're in touch with people, they're more likely to order from you. They're more likely to continue with you. Make sense? Okay. So just by staying in touch, first of all, you're going to feel great about it. You're going to feel great knowing you provide that kind of service, but just by being in touch, they'll order more and retain longer. The other thing is this. I mean, how many of you have at least one customer that you love and you just want more people like that in your business? Do you guys have at least one person like that? How do you go find more people like that? Have you thought about where you can find them? Oh, don't worry, I'm going to tell you. The best place to find a great customer is from your current customer. Okay, the best place to find a great customer is from your current customer. See, your customers who are using your products and loving them and getting great results, they're talking about them. I guarantee you, they're talking about them. That's what people do. We're wired that way. We can't help ourselves. So your customers are talking about your products to their friends right now. Already, it's happening. Okay, and people say that 86% of people say that they make their buying decisions based on the friend's recommendation. So your customers are telling their friends about your product. They're really likely to buy it. Are you getting introduced to their friends? That's the question. Are you getting introduced to their friends? Well, certainly not if you're not in touch. Does this make sense? Start by staying in touch. Have a regular relationship with them. Then it's going to be easy to say, it's going to be easy to say, Marianne, I know you've been getting amazing results. I'm sure you've told some of your friends about what you're doing. She's going to say yes. Is there anybody that you care about who needs more information on what we're doing. Before my schedule fills up this month, is there anybody that you need special care for? She's going to go, oh yeah, I talked to my friends, so-and-so and so-and-so. Perfect. Would you do me a favor and introduce them to me? Whatever's easiest, just a group text or group Facebook message, whatever. And I'll get them some more information and see if we can help them. It's so easy, you guys, but you got to be in regular touch with customers, and you have to be able to have that conversation to just ask them, who are you telling about these products? And let me help them. Introduce them to me. Make sense? So don't waste your time asking people to send you referrals. Always ask them to introduce you to people. All right? And introducing is so easy these days with social media, whatever. They could just do a group instant direct message or something, and you're introduced. Okay? All right, so now you're going to connect with your customers. When you're done with the goal, that circle turns pink. Then you go to distributors and you send little messages out to make your distributors on your team's day. That's all. You want to keep in touch with your team the same way as everybody else, because their connectedness to you is what creates the culture in the team. Okay, that's why we named the platform Teamzy, because your success in life depends on helping your team be successful, feeling connected, creating community and family in your team. So as your team grows, you'll have this great program that allows you to stay in touch with people easily. You don't have to worry about it. It cycles them through. Your best people, you're going to rank higher and you're going to be in better touch with them, but you'll get to touch everybody on the team. Does it make sense? Okay, so prospects, customers, distributors, that's the first half of our power hour. And in our example, our goal was 150,000 a year. We did 19 connects. Honestly, once you get used to Teamzy after a few days, you'll be able to do that in 15, 20 minutes, easy. Okay, as long as you don't sit there and overthink, just use the scripts and go. So now we're 20 minutes in. We've sent 19 messages out to make people's day. Okay, now the second half of our power hour will be to work our follow-ups list. Now you'll notice that there's nobody on the follow-ups list. So the follow-ups list is where we put people that we've invited to the business. Okay, and so when I say invited to the business, I mean somebody that we've shared our business opportunity with, or we've shared our products with. Okay, somebody we've shared our business opportunity with, or we've shared our products with, we're going to put them on the follow-ups list. The follow-ups list is going to be where we are working like professionals to help people get to the next level in our business. So let me just kind of go through this again. Prospects, customers, distributors. Our goal is just to make their day and say hi. We're not being salesy. We're not being pushy. We're not even mentioning the business when we say hello. About half of those people will respond, which is great. Now we're having conversations. Okay, now you're going to have conversations with them. And that's your goal. Have a great conversation. Listen, ask questions, learn as much as you can about them. Find out how you can help these people. Okay, find out how you can help these people. And just, ask questions. Not every conversation will go great, by the way. Some will just fizzle out. Don't worry about it. But when you're starting with your 5s and your 4s, you're going to have good conversations. And so ask them, hey, what have you been up to this summer? Send me an update. Oh my gosh. Are you guys back? Are your kids back to school? How's that going? Just ask questions. Did they get a teacher you liked? Whatever. Find out what's going on in their lives. Get their update. How's work going? What are you doing for work these days? Are you with me? Ask those questions and find out. Take notes. Really be interested in them. And it's going to be very natural for you also to share what you're doing in your life, right? Yeah. It would be weird for you to ask all about them and not share what you're doing. So you're going to tell them about your family and what you've been doing. And you're going to tell them what you're doing for work, and you're going to tell them about your business. It's totally natural. I want you guys to know this is not a salesy, weird, icky thing. It's just natural. And here's what I want you to do. I'm just going to give you a little extra tip on this. When you share about your business, tell them what you do and why you're passionate about it. Tell them what you do and why you're passionate about it. Okay? So I've got Juice Plus on here. I've got Primerica. I've got Optavia. So look, the first 3, Juice Plus and Optavia, you guys are all about health, nutrition, helping people regain their health and their vitality, getting them off meds, helping people get rid of diabetes, helping people, right? So we'll share that. What are you doing and why are you passionate about it? Right? Primerica, you guys are helping people with financial issues, financial freedom. Why are you passionate about it? Share that. This is what I'm doing, how I help people, and why I'm passionate about it. Scout and Cellar, you guys are helping people drink great wines that are clean without any additives or chemicals. Oh my gosh, that's a noble mission. Why are you passionate about it? What's it done for your family? Share the story. You guys with me? So you need to share what you do and why you're passionate about it. When you approach the business this way, catching up with people in a genuine way, having a great conversation, looking for ways to help them, sharing what you're doing and why you're passionate about it, you don't come across icky or salesy, and people don't get freaked out and reject you and run the other direction. Okay? They just think, wow, that's really great what you're doing. And that makes it so easy for you to ask them, would you like to learn more about what I'm doing? Would you like some more information? Okay. And so when you find those people in natural conversation, when you find the people with some interest, you invite them to your business opportunity, you invite them to try your products, and then you put them on your follow-ups list. So let me give you an example. So Jay, we sent Jay a message. Now we've had this great conversation. She's interested in learning more. I'm going to look her up on my lookup bar. So now I can open the connect box on her record. I'm going to click on invite this time. See where it says invite, and I'm going to log an invite. So let's say I'm going to invite her to the business opportunity meeting. We're going to talk about the business. Great. Okay. And I can put any notes here I want. Biz meet, I don't know, whatever notes you want to put about the meeting, I'm going to put in there, and I'm going to set this thing up. I'll invite her via Facebook. You guys get the idea? Now notice right here, now I'm logging an invite. So now it's asking me to set my follow-up. See, the follow-ups thing is this little calendar. So I'm going to set my follow-up. Let's say I'm going to follow up with her tomorrow. Okay. So now when I log that invite in Teamzy, go to my dashboard, you can see I've got an invite logged. But now when I go to that empty follow-ups list that was empty a second ago, you can see Jay's now set on my follow-ups list. So when I found she was interested, I invited her to the business or whatever, put her on my follow-ups list. Now I'm going to keep her on that follow-ups list until she converts. Okay. So this follow-up is due tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to come send her a follow-up message. Unless she miraculously signed up overnight. How many of you have had somebody miraculously sign up the first day? Sometimes it happens. Most of the time it takes us quite a bit of follow-up, doesn't it? So I'm going to go to scripts and just grab one of Eric's follow-up scripts. Follow-up number 1. There it is right there. Here's how it reads. It says, "Hi, Jane, just checking in like I promised I would. What questions do you have for me?" By the way, I put 10 scripts in here and they're numbered in order. Just use them in order. They work amazing. So we're going to copy that script the same way we did a regular connect, paste it in here, change the name. Okay. If you want to put a smiley face or something, you can. There it is. Oh, that one came through funny. Let's try it again. Come on, Apple. Come on, Apple. Get with the program. Let's do a regular smiley face. See if that works better. There we go. "Hi, Jay. Just checking in like I promised I would. What questions do you have for me?" So that's ready to go. So I'm going to copy this and actually send it to Jay. This is going to be my follow-up message to, we talked about the business. Here we go. Paste that in. Follow-up message sent. Okay, sent. So what I do here is I log this follow-up in Teamzy. Now, really important, so that I keep her on my follow-ups list, I'm going to set another one. So let's say I'm going to connect again 2 days from now. So I'm going to set a new one, and I can put a note in there. It's going to be follow-up number 2. Oops. That way I know exactly what I'm doing when it comes up. Obviously, you don't need a note if you only have one person on your follow-ups list. But when you're doing Teamzy for your 30-day trial, by week 4, you're going to have 15, 20, 30 people on your follow-ups list if you're doing this right. Okay? So then you'll want those notes. So now she's on my list again for Friday. Okay. Are you guys with me? Tomorrow when I do my power hour, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to send new messages to whoever comes up on my prospects list, my customer list, my distributor list. Then I'm going to go work my follow-ups list. Anybody that's due, I'm going to send them a follow-up message. That's my power hour in Teamzy. Now, what I recommend you do is that you put block aside maybe 2 30-minute blocks in your day where you can go do the back and forth messaging with people from the conversations you started in your power hour, right? When I had a full-time job, what I did was I did half my lunch hour, and then I did a 30 minutes after dinner when the kids were in bed. I did another 30 minutes, just messaging back and forth all the conversations that you started in your power hour, okay? So there's going to be some back and forth on those before they lead to an invite. All right, so let me just show you one more thing on follow-ups. This is kind of important, and then we'll do Q&A. Okay, so I told you I'm going to keep her on my follow-ups list until she converts. This is the key part to the business, you guys. You do all this work to create interest and invite people to the business, and then we lose them on the follow-up. They fall through the cracks. You need to understand that 80% of all sales happen between the 7th and 10th follow-up. 80% of all sales happen between the 7th and 10th follow-up, which means you need to follow up at least 10 times. I know a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, he's insane. I'm not going to do that. First off, you see how easy it is to do in Teamzy, right? Super easy. Just send the message off, boom. But it's super important to follow up 10 times. I'll teach you right now how to do it without being annoying. How many of you, the problem is you're worried about being annoying? So I'm going to teach you how to do it without being annoying. But first, I want to change your mindset on following up. Because look, there's a little button that lets you raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're in the business because you are passionate about changing people's lives, helping them change their own lives, shall I say. Good. So I see the hands going up. Great. Here's what I want you guys to understand. The products you represent, as amazing as they are, the comp plan that they could get involved in, as amazing as it is, it's irrelevant. If they don't take that first step, it's not going to help them. Does that make sense? What helps them, the only thing that you can do to help people is actually follow up more to get them to that first step. This is why I'm going to share with you my personal mantra, which is following up is an act of love. Following up is an act of love. This is how we love people through the process. We follow up with them. Okay? It's not something that's annoying. It's a way that it's how we love them. And I'll be honest, when you follow up, let's say you follow up 3 or 4 times and they don't respond at all, nothing but crickets. And you're like, I can't believe they didn't respond. And you give up on them. Well, what you've just communicated is, I don't care about you. Nobody wants to be that, right? Following up is an act of love. So let me just teach you really quick how to follow up without being annoying. By the way, just use my scripts in Teamzy and they already follow these rules. But over the years through my coaching business, I found how to stay on top of people and hold them accountable to what they want, what they wanted me to do without them getting annoyed. They'll thank you for this. They will say, thank you so much for this. So here's how you do it. Principle number 1, when you're following up with somebody, never ask them to do anything. Don't ask them to do anything. Okay? They don't have to call you. They don't have to respond to your text. They don't have to do anything. Okay? Don't ask them to, because that could be annoying if they're busy doing something else. The second thing I want you to do is when you send your message, make sure that it's always sent in a format they can read. No voice messages, no videos. It has to be able to be read. Okay? And it has to be short enough they can read the entire message without opening it. Okay, so they need to be able to read it and they need to be able to read the entire message without opening it. All right, now if you follow those 2 principles, you'll never be annoying. People will thank you for it. Because think about this for a second. When your message comes to me, even if I'm excited about your business opportunity, almost never does your message come at a convenient moment. Is that true? Is that true when you receive messages too? Yeah, it's never a convenient moment. So the message comes through and you can't get to it right now. There's no way. However, even if you're cooking dinner or whatever you're doing, you're pulling your kids apart, whatever's happening in your life, you're still going to want to look over at that phone. I've got mine right here. That's why I'm looking now. You're going to look over at your phone because you want to see the message. So you need to be able to read it in a half a second without opening it. And your goal is just that they see it. That's it. Now, don't worry if they don't respond. Most people won't respond at all for a long time. Only 20% or so will actually respond in the first 3 or 4. Okay, so most people won't respond at all. That's normal. Most people will not even open your messages. Doesn't mean they're not getting them. It means they're not opening them. Okay, why don't you open messages when you get them? Because you're not ready to respond. Don't you do the same thing? So don't worry about it. They're not going to open them and they're not going to respond, but they're getting them. And your job is to stay present. First of all, you're going to promise them, hey, I'm going to follow up. Okay, and then every time you do, you fulfill that promise to them. I'm going to be in touch with you. I'm going to help you. You can check out my scripts. They're real gentle. They're not pushy. They're not annoying. It's just like, hey, I'm here. You set some amazing goals with me. I'm going to help you achieve them. Hey, I'm here when you're ready. Hey, I'm still here. I'm still here to support you. Just keeping in touch with them over time. Some people will convert sooner. Some people will take a long time, and that's okay. You just put them in Teamzy. You keep them on that follow-ups list. Every day, you go down your follow-ups list, and you see who's due, and you send them the next message. So easy, right? And so as you're doing this, connecting with prospects, customers, and distributors every day, creating conversations, putting a couple people each day onto that follow-ups list, you've got a long list of prospects that are constantly converting every single month. New customers, new distributors, new customers, new distributors. And that's how you get to those numbers, 21 customers and nine distributors every 3 months. Okay, as average. And that's how it works. Does it make sense? So you just got to stay in touch with them, stay in touch with them. Don't take them off that follow-ups list. Okay, don't take them off the follow-ups list. Okay, so guys, here's what I want you to do for, I'm going to show you one more thing and give you a couple action steps. I see I've already got a few questions in the Q&A. Great. Load up that Q&A with questions because I'm going to jump over there in a second. Let me just show you how to finish Jay off when she finally signs up, right, and comes on the team. So again, I'm going to go over to her contact record. You can look her up here to get to her contact record. Or if you're down here, you can just click on her name right here and it'll jump there. Okay. So let's say she signs up and she comes in and as a distributor. So I'm going to click on sale. You're going to have one or two choices here, and that's it. It's okay. I just want to say, okay, it was a distributor kit that she bought. Great. I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to move her member type over to distributor by clicking on it, personally sponsored. And then you can add a tag for whatever product she bought. Okay. So if she was, I saw somebody was from Beachbody, so maybe she got 21-day fix. And she got vanilla vegan for her shake, right? You get the idea. If it was whatever products you guys sell, you just tag them on there. The tags are great. So now she's finished off in the system and I'll continue to connect with her, but on my distributor list, okay? All right, cool. Now let me just dive out of here real quick, give you a couple action steps, and then we'll do Q&A. Where'd it go? Here it is. All right, here you go. Here's your action steps. Go to teamzy.com, get your 30-day free trial started, okay? Simple. It's a no-brainer. Make sure that your team is on a 30-day free trial too. If you're already in your free trial, then get your subscription started up. That way, when your trial ends, you won't lose access to Teamzy, okay? You can set up your subscription at any time. We won't bill it until your free time is up. Okay. I highly recommend that you choose a 30-day success partner to do your trial with you. Somebody to hold you accountable, that you can share your goals with. And then what I want you to do together, and you can actually get 2 success partners, groups of 3 work great too. Screenshot your daily dashboard when you've completed it. Just take a screenshot and message it over to your team, to your success partners. Okay, this is huge. What'll happen is there'll be days you don't do it, but they do, and vice versa, and you'll encourage each other to do more. Every single one of you could do a free trial and not do much with it. That's typical. That's how we behave. But with accountability and support, you're going to have the best month in your business ever. Okay. And it's free. How cool is that? And then finally, I'm going to give you a 5-day challenge. The 5-day challenge is this. I want you to use Teamzy for 5 days in a row. That's it. Just use Teamzy for 5 days in a row. And during that time, I want you to connect with 100 people. That's by connect, I mean just sending the messages, right? So you're going to message 20 people a day for 5 days. I want you to do this because you will experience how much incredible momentum you can create in just 5 days. And you'll never believe your own stories about why your business is stalled ever again. You'll understand that you can get out there and create tons of momentum. And for you leaders, it will help you with your team members who are also believing their own stories. You can give them this challenge and shake them out of that lethargy. Make sense? Okay, so 5-day challenge. All right. Those are your action steps. Now, let's do some Q&A. Let's have some fun. Here we go. Why add someone who's a 1-star? So a 1-star is somebody that's in your database, on your list, but you don't want them coming up on your list. Like they're just kind of in there. There's people who you need their contact information, right? You just need it. Maybe they're a past customer who's a big jerk or whatever. Like for whatever reason, you want their information, but you're not actively reaching out to them. You'll put them in as a 1-star, or you want to be able to look them up, right? But you're not going to have many of those. So don't worry about that too much. Anonymous says, so we don't have to log a follow-up each time ourselves? Absolutely not. You should only log follow-ups for the people who you share the business opportunity or products with. Everyone else, just connect with them automatically as they flow through Teamzy. Okay, they're just going to flow back through Teamzy. Okay. Let's see here. Answered that one live. Don says scout and seller. Hope you're drinking it. No comment. Renee says, how would you do this on text if all you have is their phone number? Just text them. Do it exactly the same way you just text them. So Teamzy will record Facebook messages, texts, phone calls, in person, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. I mean, you're just logging where you're connecting with. Connect wherever you can. So if you don't have them on Facebook, I like Facebook Messenger. It has the best response rate. The next best for me would be text message. Okay. So you just want to connect. Just to clarify, if I took you to lunch, I would log in Teamzy that we went in person and had lunch. But if I'm reaching out to you kind of out of the blue, the most comfortable way for you to receive that is through a message, either Facebook, Instagram, text message. People just want to receive things like that, like out of the blue. And they're comfortable with that. And then as the conversation warms up, then we can jump on a call or we can have lunch or we can go deeper with it. But if I jump on the phone and call you, most people are irritated with me, if that makes sense. Okay. Danielle says, I am wise. You're welcome. I guess. I've been in direct sales for years and have a huge team. This is the best system I have seen thus far. Oh, wow. Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that. All right. So Danielle, you're the scout and seller person, right? She says, sorry, she's been making questions in the comments. As long as there are good ones, it's all good. Okay. So Renee says, how about Instagram? Can we download our contacts from there? Okay. Great news, Renee. As of this week, you can. So Instagram never allowed an export of the list in the past. Only Facebook did, even though they're the same company. And so it was really difficult to get your Instagram list exported from Instagram. So people had to do it kind of manually. Now they have to provide that because it's the new security laws. They have to provide your data. So you can export your data list and import it into Teamzy. The only caveat to that is, the only caution, Renee, is that all you're going to get is the Instagram handle, because Instagram doesn't provide their name or anything like that. It's just their Instagram handle, right? So if your Instagram is, chicken nuggets 29, that's all you're going to get. So you'll be able to use that to send them a message on Instagram, but you may get duplicate records. If you have friends on Facebook and on Instagram, then when you import those, they may be duplicates. You may have to do some cleanup in Teamzy as well, but you can do it now, which is pretty cool. Jamaica says, is this recorded? The answer is yes, it's recorded, and we'll have it on our YouTube channel tomorrow, and we'll email it out to you. Rebecca says, can you remind me again where we find the scripts? Okay, so where we do this, Rebecca, is when you're in Teamzy and you're in the contact, the connect box, it's right here on the bottom left. See right there? So you click, I'm sorry, scripts, right here, scripts. Click right there for scripts, okay? So, and if I'm on somebody's record on the team page, it's the same place, open the connect box, and there's scripts. Okay, cool. Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention this, but you can create your own scripts by clicking new script, and you can put your own scripts in. So you can put all your own scripts in there and have them wherever you want them, okay. Jamaica says, what's the name of the wine company? Okay, so Jamaica, meet Danielle. She's interested in the wine. Connect with each other. Okay, see, Teamzy does all kinds of things. You guys can connect with each other and talk about your product. Okay. Debbie says, how do I see more than today's notes if I want to see all my notes on somebody? That's great. So if I'm on somebody's record like Forrester, and I want to see all of our conversations, you click activity feed and it gives me all of our conversations. Okay. And it would give me all of them. And then there's notes too, where I can just write little things like if I want to remember the name of his cat or something. But the activity feed has all of our conversations. And if I'm on the dashboard, you can see the activity feed by clicking activity right here and seeing that from the dashboard view. Cool. Okay. Alicia says, how often do they float through Teamzy? So people will flow through Teamzy based on their ranking. So basically, we talked about this in the beginning, but I don't know, you might not have been there. 5-star people show up every 30 days. 4-star people show up every 60 days. 3-star people show up every 90 days. And 2-star people show up every 120 days. Okay, so the star ranking determines how quickly they come back. Okay, great. How do I export my Facebook list? So, okay, so for the import instructions, For all the different lists, guys, what you're going to want to do is go to the Help Center in Teamzy right here on the left. The Help Center has videos. Look, here's Facebook contacts. It has how to do from your back office. And then there's down below, there's like the word ones for people who just want to read step-by-step instructions. So like, look, here's the Facebook instructions. Okay. So it tells you step-by-step how to do it. So all that stuff is in our Help Center. Now, if you fall into any trouble and you need help, what you do is you just click help right here on the bottom right-hand corner. It's on every screen in Teamzy, and just ask for help. My team will help you. They're amazing. A lot of times they can answer you via email and answer the question. But if you really need kind of a hand-holding experience, which is fine. Some people are like that. I mean, I'm not a techie person. My team will set you up. We'll schedule you a one-on-one Zoom with one of my customer care people, and they'll actually Zoom with you and walk you through the whole setup, just one-on-one. So you can do that if you need it. Okay, cool. So if anybody is intimidated by techie stuff, don't worry. My team's here to help you. They're amazing. So hopefully that was helpful. Okay, it says that, oh, I guess I just didn't clear those. Okay, great. All right, awesome. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Hopefully that was helpful for you. And keep in mind, we don't, oh, somebody asked, do we have an app in the chat? I just saw that. There's not an app yet, it's in development, but we do have a mobile web page that works amazing. So on your phone, you just go to app.teamzy.com, and somebody put that in the chat, app.teamzy.com, and in Safari on iPhone or in Chrome on an Android, and just save that to your home screen. It works amazing. Most of our people work from their phones primarily. So hopefully that was helpful. God bless you guys. Thank you for being on with us. We're so happy you're part of our Teamzy family. Talk to you soon.